rivalries in the sport. Not a lot of distance between the Gators and the Dogs, and once a year they come here close to the state line and draw their own battle lines. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Florida Gators, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Entering play call screen.
Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Florida Gators offense takes the field for the first time today. This nasty, bitter feud, most of the years carried out on supposedly neutral ground, carries high stakes today, guys.
I'll tell you what's always fun about watching this game between Florida and Georgia is that there is just so much speed on the field. I felt that way when I played in this game. There's so much NFL talent racing around, and the game just moves faster than most other games in college football.
I completely agree, but you did say the name of the game wrong. It's the Georgia-Florida game. In this rivalry, it's always played in Jacksonville, but speed, bragging rights, this game always matters to the
categories.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Mertens. Pocket starts to collapse. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 4 categories.
And the Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looking for a block. It's Lovett. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today.
Entering play call,
here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these guys, these guys get everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Georgia! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off, needing just a few inches and going up top to get it. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive, so someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 4 categories.
And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on 2nd and long from the 6. Looking to throw, it's Mertens. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Entering play call, special teams, you have 3 options. Return left is selected.
The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. Running it back, it's Smith.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 5 categories.
We're ready to get another look at
options.
this Bulldog offense.
Selected.
That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything worked. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Going deep. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40.
Options. HP dive is selected.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Etienne. He stopped almost immediately. Didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down. The Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. Can't get him to the ground. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down to the 48. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Georgia going up tempo.
There are 5 categories. You have 15 options.
The give to the tailback. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. First and 10.
Categories. You have 15 options. Empty and RPO or bubble is selected.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. A strike downfield. Oh, look out! Touchdown, Bulldogs! And once he got loose, it was all over. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
You have 15 options. Pad attempt is selected.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And they finish with a big play. A touchdown strike from the 46. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
There are 4 categories.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 4 categories.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Wants to throw. It's Mertens. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Bringing it back, it's Lovett. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse. They need to do it again this week.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make? Because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Unleashes one deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely...
A shot toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was...
Touchdown, Dogs! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
We have 15 options, attempt is selected.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
Entering play
A very
call,
efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game. And you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Back to throw, it's Mertens. Feeling some heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 4 categories.
The Gators will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. On the move, it's Lovett. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Throws to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the
Entering
world
play
like
call,
that would be a
coach
catch, and he just
suggestions.
got too
There are 5
excited.
categories.
They
You
line
have
up, and
15
it is a
options.
long
White
way
balls
to
is
the
selected.
sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pulls it in. He will
Entering
step
play
out of
call,
bounds, but
coach
not before the
suggestions.
big
There are 5
pickup and a
categories.
first down for
You
this
have 15
offense.
options.
And it looks as if they buzzed
selected.
down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 5 categories.
And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10.
RPO peak slant is selected.
Looking to move it through the air. Quick strike complete. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
He shows the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 5
PAT
categories.
unit
You
on the
have 15
field.
options. Pad attempt is selected.
Just got a little
Entering
casual
play
with it
call,
and blew the
special
extra
teams.
point.
You have 5
Let's go to the
options.
studio now and
Kickoff
check in with
left is
Kevin
selected.
Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oklahoma State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside
Entering play
Lincoln
call,
Stadium.
coach
One of the
suggestions.
best home
There are
field
4
advantages in
categories.
all of college football. They're trailing by 10 to Arizona State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should
Entering
know.
base
Oh,
model
and how
screen.
about
You have
that? I
4
know Kevin and
options.
those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Mertens. Getting some heat. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel in the field, you want to run the ball against it because you've got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 5
And
categories.
Georgia ready
You
to go
have
back to
15
work on
options.
offense.
Empty and RPO red, white flag is selected.
Wide out in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it,
Entering
and
play
it falls
call,
to the
coach
turf.
suggestions.
Last
There are
time these
5
two men, the
categories.
big
You have
dogs,
15
ate
options.
as Georgia
RPO red,
rolled
white flag is
easily.
selected.
And taking care of business in a rivalry game like they did, it means a lot. The bragging rights are even better. I can talk about stomping you out. Speaking of
Entering
stomp,
play call,
2007,
coach
Mark Rick and the team to
suggestions.
run on the
There are 5
field,
categories.
celebrate.
You have
Those are the
15
moments that you
options.
think
All
about in
is
this series
selected.
that mean so much.
Yeah, we talked to the Gator coaching staff. They said it felt like Herschel Walker was back toting the rock for the Bulldogs. I mean, they had no answer for Georgia's running game a season ago. And defensively, the Gators know they've got to be a lot more physical in this one.
Coach suggestions.
And he's
There
been
are
the
5
go-to guy all
categories. You
year
have
long. Like,
15
he's in the top
options.
5 in
Inside
all of
zone is
college
selected.
football receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver. So that shows
Entering
you
play
what kind
call,
of special
coach
year this young
suggestions.
man's
There
had.
are 5 categories.
The incomplete
You have
pass
15
leaves him with
options.
2nd down.
RPO red, snag is selected.
He's looking to throw. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Entering play call, coach
They'll try to
suggestions.
tack
There
one
are
more on
5
their
categories. You have 15 options. That attempt is selected.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category.
Entering play
A
call,
very efficient
special teams.
5-way
You have
scoring
5
drive.
options. Kickoff
And the
left is
capper, a
selected.
19-yard toss for the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense
Entering
comes
play
out to
call,
start the next
coach
drive.
suggestions. There are 4 categories.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Entering
Do that
play
again, and you'll
call,
be right here
coach
beside me for the rest of
suggestions.
the
There
game.
are 4 categories.
You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Back to throw, it's Mertz coming after him. And he got smacked just as he
Entering
released the
play
pass.
call,
It's
coach
incomplete.
suggestions. There are
Both
4
of you guys played in
categories.
this rivalry. Jesse, what's your most impactful memory?
My senior year, 1st and 1 on the goal line, and the Bulldogs had Marcus Stroud and Richard Seymour, 2 first-round picks at D-tackle.
And the Heat gets
option
there,
is set to-
and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Gators decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll bring it back. It's Lovett. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard
Entering
line
play
before they
call,
slam the
coach
brakes on him.
suggestions. There are 5 categories.
We're ready
You
to
have
get another
15
look at this
options.
Bulldog
Strong
offense.
curl is selected.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. He slings it deep to the left. And it's caught inside the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There
They'll
are
try
5
to add another to
categories.
their
You
lead.
have 15 options. That attempt is selected.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That drive not too
Entering
taxing on
play
the
call,
playbook.
special
One play,
teams.
put it in the end
Five
zone just like
options.
that.
Kickoff left is
Almost
selected.
ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half
Entering
second,
play
but he'll
call,
take a knee and
coach
they'll bring it to the
suggestions.
25.
There are 4
The Gators
categories.
sending the offense back to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback
Entering
goes
play
down
call,
at the
coach
17.
suggestions. There are
These
4
guys are
categories.
bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Nowhere
Entering
close on
play
that one
call,
as he
coach
got
suggestions.
well
There
trying
are
to
4
deliver the football,
categories.
and now they face 3rd down. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger
Entering
workout
base
if they
model
don't
screen. You
convert.
have 5
I
options.
think the offensive coordinators out there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick,
Entering
that
play
makes them get
call,
first
coach
downs and hopefully move the
suggestions.
football.
There are 5 categories.
And
You have
Georgia
15
ready to go back to
options.
work
Right
on
corner is
offense.
selected.
They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. The sure hands, it's Etienne. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 5 categories. You
They'll
have
snap
15
it from the
options.
25 here
Flanker
on
drive
first
is
down.
selected.
Dropping back, it's back. Soft spot in the middle. Works his way to the
Entering play
4-yard
call,
line, and they'll
coach
have it first and
suggestions.
goal.
There are 5 categories. categories.
If you're going to be in the
You have
Heisman
15
picture, you got to
options.
make
Red
plays
zone
week in,
very
week out at
selected.
receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving yards.
Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
He wants to throw here on second down. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up third down.
Now it's third and goal. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands, and hang on, it'll be fourth down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
One of the areas they really focused on as receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Coach suggestions. There are 4 categories.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, it's one thing to have a rivalry game, but when you have 2 longtime foes like the Gators and Dogs duking it out on neutral turf, you know emotions will run high. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius.
We have 7 options. 5, 4, 2.
The Gators will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner will be knocked down.
Entering play call, play type. There are 5 categories.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gotten out everybody right now.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. One step wrap, 2 step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field. It's back. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Wide open downfield. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the stomping has commenced. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Entering play calls, coach suggestions.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
You have 15 options. That attempt is selected.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category.
Entering play call.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Tennessee is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Neyland Stadium, one of the best home field advantages
Entering
in
play
all of
call.
college
Coach
football.
suggestions.
They're trailing by just 2 to Kentucky. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got it in the middle. It's Burke. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Line getting set on second down. The hand to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A third and long coming up here. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Starting to feel a little pressure. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. The Gators line up to punt it away. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Running it back. It's Lovett. Makes a move. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, this guy's showing you the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time, late in the season, to go with those individuals.
The Bulldogs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've
touchdown, Dogs! And the route is on. There is little the Dogs enjoy more than sticking it to the Gators, and boy, are they doing it right now.
Yeah, taking care of business. And listen, Georgia prides itself on being a physical unit. Every year, they're going to just pound you, bludgeon you. And Florida has had no response, just like in the last several games in this series. Georgia's just, they got the upper hand.
Georgia's always had talented teams. Certainly, they were very talented back in the day when I played them. The program was in a great place. But because of recent success, they're just at a different level. What they're recruiting, what the expectations are, and they're really showing that here in the second half.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt the return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out stop.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious. And you've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 4 categories.
Didn't help themselves much on 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 20. To the air, it's Lagway. Quarterback adapting. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got his man quickly. And sure, tackling there and keeping from getting to the 1st down marker.
categories.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on fourth.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got it on the outside. It's Bell. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Georgia! And the pummeling has started. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
They'll try to add another to their
categories.
lead.
You have 15 options. Bad empty selected.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back looking for help. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. They've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 4 categories.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the ball is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job of making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 5 categories. You have 15 options. Bad empty selected.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 5 options.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone. Did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
So different because my eyes tell me as an offensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game, like Where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
On target to the left. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Escapes trouble. He'll try to do it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. Second down coming up. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game, you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
Suggestions. There are
the Gators will call on their punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
On the return, it's Lovett. Just trucks through it. They'll get down and put a stop on the return at about the 28-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers.
Touchdown, Dogs! And the punishment has been extended. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
How about the bomb by the offense? The Hail Mary, they go deep. The defense knows it's coming. But where are they? Where is the defense? You got to stay as deep as the deepest and make sure this doesn't happen. The Hail Mary to success.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
15 options. That attempt is selected.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, James, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Pressure coming. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And the pressure gets to him again, another sack.
And the defense comes up with the sack. And this is honestly not what we expected. We expected this to be a high-flying offense. You know, this trigger man is usually really, really on top of things. This is a day he would love to forget.
He'll bring it back. It's Lovett. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man.
Quick pass. There are 6 standard pass. Quick pass. Stick.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. Blasted as he lets it go.
They've
avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
After the incompletion, looking at second down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks. The offense, they're lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Gonna let it fly. He's got it down the right side. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Georgia! And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
Lining up
there
for
are
the
5
PAT.
categories. You have 15 options. Pad attempt is selected.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category.
Entering
and
play
for a quick
call,
update, let's go to Kevin
teams.
Connors
You
in the
have 5
studio.
options.
Boys, if it's
Kickoff
happening in
route is
college
selected.
football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by a field goal
Entering play
over
call, coach
Wyoming.
suggestions.
Your boy
There are 5
KC has you covered here in
categories.
studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're trying to get to it.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this
Entering
good.
base
I
level
lost track
screening
of
of
5
their
sacks.
options.
They have been all over this quarterback today.
Takes the handoff. It's Webb. And a good, solid pickup before the
Entering
defense
play
cuts him
call,
down.
coach suggestions. There are
5 to 6 yards a
categories.
pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest pound that rock.
It's another safety. Can you believe this? Second of the game.
Entering
And
play
that kind
call,
of sums up the day for this
you have 3
offense. I mean,
options.
nothing has
Return
really
left is
gone your
selected.
way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The officials
Entering
offer
play
the
call,
deal, and the coach
pass,
accepts it.
quick
They
pass,
will take the
skip.
penalty. Offense set on first down. Looking to pass. It's back. Oh, he drops the football. He
Entering
had it
play
right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking down the middle. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense
Entering
inside the
play
40
call,
and
coach
39.
suggestions. There are 4
First down here with
categories.
time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never
Entering
know what's
play
going to happen.
call,
Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Looking to throw on second down. He's going to run it. Hey, get him on the ground. Didn't see anything
Entering play
downfield, but made a
call,
little
coach
something out of it.
suggestions. There are
Third
4
down conversions
categories.
are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, fires downfield. Oh, picked off. Got room on the return. The 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
Dude, didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 5 categories. You have 15 options. Pat attempt is selected.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Entering play call, special teams.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Fielded in the end zone. It's Daniels. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do for their next football game.
Coach suggestions. There are 4 categories.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. It's another safety. They get their 3rd one of this game.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
You have 3 options. Return left
After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And guys, after that huge play didn't quite make it to the end zone, they'll try to pay it off with a touchdown here. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one to the end, but this is
real bad for us. Let's go.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And they did, section on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the double.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes.
Makes the grab down the left side. The expressway is wide open. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. You want to talk about big-time throws. This dude has a missile launcher attached to his shoulder.
And he fired that missile in the perfect area. But how about the receiver? You got to go up and make a play, too. Catch the ball with everybody around you. You know where the ball's going, and he's still able to come down with it. What a play.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 5 categories. You have 15 options. Pat attempt is selected.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board.
Left is selected.
Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25 and brought down at the 26. The Gators sending the offense back to work. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David. Pulls it in on the right. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are